Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you're at. Tonight's or today's topic is on the theme of the performance of the Paris Olympics opening ceremonies. And I guess the reason I'm doing this video is I haven't done a daily conversations video on this channel for a while. But I felt this topic is a big daily conversation topic that I had to kind of explore. I guess Saturday night I was going to watch the opening ceremonies, and as I was trying to look for opening ceremonies, a lot of videos were showing up on my feed on like the opening ceremonies. I guess I didn't watch the video. I couldn't find the original opening ceremonies videos because I don't have cable. So I was trying to look on YouTube, and there were videos like were saying it was like comparing it to the Last Supper. And as I was watching the video, I noticed that right away. I was looking at. I guess I don't have a video. I'm not gonna play any because I don't want to take any copyright issues for someone who has that video. Well, there's a scene where they showed they're feasting, and well, anyways, I noticed they weren't 12 people, or I could say characters. Because in the Last Supper there are 12. I'll see if I can find the painting. In the original, you could say, here we go. I just did a copy image. You could see there's 12 disciples here, and you could say the Olympic thingy picture. Maybe I can show it. I'll just Google it so I can have a better explanation. Drag Queen opening ceremony. Alright. Okay. Here you go. As they zoomed out, I noticed there were not 12 people. Okay, just based on this image. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It goes on more of that. So I was like, nah, that isn't the Last Supper. Anyways, as you watch more videos and social media, it kind of gets to your head. And boom, as you know, it has blown up on a social media phase and controversy. So I just want to do this video to not clear, but just share my perspective, and feel free to comment below. This is all the videos that I googled, and I was looking up the links, and I'm a big fan of just watching the Olympics, and I just wanted to watch opening ceremonies. And I have to give France credit. I personally think, even though I wasn't there, the boat, I thought that was cool. Instead of a stadium, that was unique. So I thought that was different. So I'm just sharing that part of the opening ceremonies. And I watched the Olympics. I've been watching the Olympics all my life, or since growing up. And I just love watching opening ceremonies because it brings people together. So, anyways, I'll be sharing these links below, and the reason why I'm sharing this video is I want to get to this part. I googled, and a friend on social media shared that you know, it wasn't dealing with the Last Supper, but it was like Greek gods. After I saw posts on social media that the organizer apologized and trying to explain that it wasn't the director of the performance of the opening ceremony wasn't meant to be a parody of the Last Supper, but the Greek history of the gods. So, anyways, I googled that, found. Let's see, this. I thought this was the best article I found. That's in New York Times, and I'm not going to read all of it, but basically, I just shared my perspective. One that I thought highlight most was New York Times. An Olympic scene draws scorn, blah blah blah. The center figure wearing a headdress was reminiscent of the high Renaissance style Last Supper paintings, with Jesus is depicted with a halo. Okay, that's one perspective, blah blah blah. And these are people sharing that, hey look, it does look like the Last Supper. But here is one commentator that said, does the painting remind you of something the museum wrote, adding a winking? Oh wait, okay, so some have also compared this scene to a painting of the gods of the Olympus called The Feast of the Gods, painted by the Dutch artist Jan van Billeret in the 17th century. Alright, so this was painting, the Greek blah blah was painted in the 17th century. Okay. Then the Last Supper, I think I'm trying to prevent all these links showing. Last Supper, okay, Feast of the Gods, 17th century. The Last Supper was 1490 in the 1400s, late 1400s. So there's like a 200-year century gap. And I found this article. The ceremony. Okay, blah blah blah. I'll share this link below. Dutch art historian Walter Schoenberg highlighted the resemblance to Jan van Billeret's Festival of the Gods, 1635, which depicts a feast among Roman deities. This aligns the performance more with ancient mythology than with Christian traditions, even though Van Bilgert was likely inspired by Leonardo's painting. So if you are mad about the whole Olympic ceremonies in France and their opening ceremony director, you have to point your finger to this artist, because this artist was probably inspired by Leonardo da Vinci's painting, which was 200 years later, 1495, and this was 1635. Alright, hopefully I didn't ramble too much, but I'll share these articles. I shared it on my Facebook groups. If you're into art history, which I took art history back in college, so I decided I wanted to explore this because I took art history. Fortunately, I dropped out within 2 weeks, but I'm still very interested in art because I was going to be an architect before college. So I have a passion for art, and I wish I did take the whole class of art history. That's a long story. It was too early, and I just couldn't get up. And it was an 8 o'clock class back then. I laugh now because 8 o'clock is not too early nowadays. But in college it was. So I shared my good news education. Feel free to comment below and continue this dialogue if you can't dialogue on this YouTube channel video. And I share the links, all my references to what I shared, and my current research. Then if you're not into art and more into philosophy, I made a page for that. Good News Philosophy, Greek philosophy or biblical history. I shared that too, and you can comment on this page called Good News Bible. And I have posted stuff about the Last Supper if you're curious on what the Last Supper was. If you don't know much about the Bible, you can join me on this Good News Bible Facebook group site, or my YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel called Good News everybody come. And my most recent video, actually it was, I think, let's see, Psalm 140. Yes, it was about a little on the Last Supper, because I think, yeah, I did that. Last Supper. There we go. Psalm 140. I was looking at Bible verses on the Last Supper. So you can go to Good News Everybody Come. And if you're interested in just stuff that was from the opening ceremonies of France Olympics, check out Good News Caucasian European. I posted the Olympic ceremonies, opening ceremonies, for those people like me who don't have cable. So, and for those people who still think the thing mocked Christianity, you know, there's a lot of other things out in our world, current trends that have mocked Jesus and Christianity. So just don't point to that. As a Christian, you know, we can mock Christianity too, based on just our lifestyle. I mean, I'm not perfect, and sometimes we're hypocrites, and that's another form of mocking God. Just say that we're professing Christians and just live the opposite lifestyle. I can say that I used to go to I'll go to church on Sundays and live the opposite life. But again, I came to a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I want to turn away from my sin. So, yeah. Let's see what else I was going to look up. If you're also looking at another video, a lot of videos were saying about the pale horse. I'm going to do a video on my Good News Everybody Come on that. I was going to do it last night, but after just wanted to discover more about this Greek history and art, I decided not to do it. So I'll be doing that on tonight. I read an article where the opening ceremonies, it wasn't representing the pale horse, supposedly. They said that it was represent Joan the Arc. So I'm going to do some research and links to that. Alright, hopefully that interests you. Feel free to subscribe. And this is Good News USA. And let me know, comment below on what's the next topic you want me to add on daily conversations. Even though COVID supposedly is over, I'm still going to do videos on daily conversations. Alright, I think that's it. God bless.